Hi there. Has anyone approached you recently in life and asked, what are you doing with yourself? Where's your future going? Well, you don't have to answer that because right now you're listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment News Podcast with Jordan and Keith. In the mornings or afternoon, whenever you listen to it, we're here.
This is true.
I'm Jordan, and the guy laughing, that's Keith.
Yeah, I'm Keith.
Nice to meet you, Keith.
Nice to meet you, Jordan.
Nice to meet everybody here. How are you doing, Keith?
I'm good. How are you, dude?
I'm doing good. I'm actually having a good day today.
Right on. Good.
No complaints.
Me too. It's a beautiful sunny day. So
it's an okay sunny day. Don't get ahead of yourself. We've got big news, though, right?
Yes, entertainment news for you all. So yes. Starting off, Miss Jennifer Lawrence.
This is good. We've got Jennifer Lawrence here.
She admits to taking Ambien before filming a scene from the Hunger Games film franchise.
Have you seen the scene that she took the Ambien in?
I know. She won't really say what the scene is, apparently. So how this story came to be is she was on, I believe, the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. And
typically.
And she was a guest host. I mean, she was a guest star. And also John Oliver, I believe, from the HBO TV series. He's really great. His variety news show is great. Well, Jimmy had them play True Confessions. And I guess with that game, you get one envelope where you speak the truth and the other envelope where you speak a lie. So.
Yeah. You're right so far.
And apparently she stated that she took an Ambien right before filming a scene for the Hunger Games. And they asked her why that happened. And she said she thought she was, taking a different medication. So I'm like...
She thought it was something else, I think. She thought it was something else.
I'm like, So what else was it supposed to be? And where'd you get the Ambien from? What's going on, Jen?
Well, first of all, where'd you get the Ambien from? From anywhere, Keith. Anywhere. It is so easy to get Ambien. I buy mine from a 5-year-old that lives across the door.
Oh, stop it.
It's I mean, come on. Who does? Everyone's on Ambien, though. That's the point I'm making. It's everyone's on Ambien.
Is that supposed to be for sleeping, or what is that for?
Don't act like you know, Keith. I'm sure that you take Ambien.
No, I don't.
You've never taken Ambien.
Never had Ambien, no.
Well, us Jennifer Lawrence, aspiring kind of people, we do take it to help go to sleep. Yeah, and it works really well.
Ambien novice. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I don't really have a problem going to sleep. I'm kind of known for that.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't sleep for the life of me.
Oh, man, anywhere. Don't get me in the car if someone else is driving. I'm already out like a light, dude.
I understand. I can see that.
Since I was a kid, man, I'm a pro at that. So, sleep professional. If you get paid for that, sign me up.
Speaking of sleep professional, we don't know what scene she did, right?
I believe she didn't say. She wouldn't say.
I'm really curious to see if the Ambien added
I've
to
seen all the Hunger Games movies, so
You don't think there was a scene where it kind of looked like Jennifer Lawrence was in it?
I gotta go back and watch now.
I hope you do. I'll watch it with you. I'm really curious. Does Ambien help the acting? I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. You would think it would do the exact opposite. So
you never know. What if she's sleepy in the role? So I don't know. It's anyone's guess.
But thank you for the honesty, Jen. That was pretty cool.
That was really cool. I really love Jennifer Lawrence, and I think we're beyond hating her now. I don't think she can do anything wrong, and we're still all gonna like her.
I never hated her, dude. I kind of have a crush on her.
No, yeah,
I like her. So
it's because she's fantastic. Everyone has a crush on Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we all love her so much. I think she's beyond hurting us. There's nothing that she can do. She can do the worst thing you can think of, and we'll all still love Jennifer Lawrence.
Dude. I don't know if anyone's ever beyond hurting
just
you,
an
but
opinion.
Okay.
Maybe a fact later. We've also got other news here. We've also got something involving Hulk Hogan. He is still relevant. That's not the news. That's news on the news.
So when you say that, dude, it's like saying I'm not relevant, but okay.
Well, he's more relevant than you, Keith. I mean, he's
more
relevant than me too. If it makes you feel better,
all right, check you out, dude. No.
It's just
so what's going on with Hulk Hogan? Please tell me.
He's got a Gawker. He's doing a lawsuit against Gawker for posting his sex tape, and he's actually getting funded from the whole Gawker lawsuit by a Silicon Valley billionaire. Isn't that exciting? That sounds exciting. His name's Peter Thiel, and he's the co-founder of PayPal, an early investor to Facebook. So
that's crazy. I mean, you think in a million years that a professional wrestler would have a lawsuit and have a billionaire funding his lawsuit. And not just any billionaire, the guy who co-created PayPal and early investor to Facebook. I mean, that's insane.
Well, I think it's more of a because he hates Gawker kind of thing. I don't think it's more of a, they've asked him, is it a revenge thing? And he's just said that, I'm going to do a quote here. I don't want to paraphrase. Yeah.
Please quote.
And quote, it's less about revenge and more about specific deterrence. I saw Gawker pioneer a unique and incredibly damaging way of getting attention by bullying people, even when there was no connection with the public interest. So
that's crazy.
It's agreeable. It's noble. I really like that, actually. I hope that.
Yeah. So, but just to let you know, I'm not sure if we're going to get a whole bunch of, billionaires funding celebrity lawsuits. That's surely an exceptional situation. But, all right, well, Hulk Hogan, hey, more power to you. You're doing your thing. Okay. And Theo, that's nice of you, man. That's nice.
And if we get Gawker in trouble, I think it's all going to be worth it because if we're honest, I'm not a big Gawker fan. I think that the whole bullying thing, I mean, we're doing an entertainment news show. We're very much capable of doing the exact same thing Gawker did in like a week's time. We very, very well, I can see us putting an episode that's going to be very Gawker-esque. But in the meantime, I'm going to stay on my high horse.
Why would you say that, dude? I'm not trying to bully anybody, man. What are you doing?
You've got those eyes, Keith, and that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm preparing people because I've seen a lot of bad in you. But that's okay. Right. We're going to skip that. That's for another day.
So, also, we have in entertainment news. It looks like Patrick Dempsey and his wife, are they getting divorced? Are they not getting divorced? Apparently, even the judge has gotten a little agitated by the whole thing. Looks like they're back together again, but the divorce has not been fully processed, and I believe the judge is waiting on them to either continue with the divorce or, stop it altogether.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? I mean,
I think it's great when people can reconcile. You've been married. You got they have 3 kids together, I believe. You've been married for over 10 years. Yeah, if you can make it work, make it work. So, yeah.
So you're pro the judge throwing the divorce out the window?
Well, yeah, but I understand why the judge might be agitated. It's like, what are you guys doing? You don't waste my time. Either do it or don't, but make up your mind, make a decision. So, yeah, I get it. But it looks like they've been reconciled for months now. So they've been appearing together and everything. So that's cool. Good for them. Patrick Dempsey is the TV star of Grey's Anatomy. I think he left about a season or 2 ago. He was on there for a long time. So. Oh,
yeah, we forgot to do that. And Hulk Hogan, he's a wrestler. And Jennifer Lawrence is in movies and stuff. All right, keep going, Keith.
Let me tell you, brother. Let me tell you, brother.
It's a killer. Yeah. A real impression.
Yeah, that's my Hulk Hogan impression. So
it's a good one. It's not bad.
Thank you. I even flexed everything. You guys can't see it, but, I thought it was good.
So are you pro-divorce or again, are you...
I am pro keeping the marriage together. As long as for the right reasons, keep it together. So I think that's good. That's the romantic in me. So I won't say that again. So speaking of marriage, I mean, there's more marriage stuff going on. Apparently.
And divorce. Speaking of marriage and divorce, Keith, there's 2 factors in this story.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So basically, Gavin Rossdale of Bush fame is he's divorced from Gwen Stefani.
And why'd they get divorced again?
Allegedly, he had an affair with the nanny.
Sorry about making you talk about this. I know how much you hate divorce. It makes you sick to your stomach. I
get
it, Keith.
Dude, whatever.
Well, yeah, because a relationship with the nanny, right?
Yeah, so...
Very cliche.
So now, apparently, Gwen Stefani is dating Blake Shelton. They're both on The Voice. Blake Shelton's a famous country singer. He used to be married to Miranda Lambert. Gwen Stefani is famous for being the lead singer of No Doubt. So, apparently Gavin Rossdale's having problems. He doesn't want Blake Shelton hanging out with his kids. So, and it's classic, ex who's the father is threatened by the new guy who's with his ex-wife type of thing. That's actually a lot more normal than you realize.
Yeah. And I think based on, reports, allegedly, he's saying that, if it were up to him, he'd want to work things out. He hates the way things went. Yeah. If it were up to him, maybe I don't know, maybe they can try it again and get a different nanny. I don't.
But to quote R. Kelly, when a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, but if we're quoting R. Kelly on things like this, I I don't think he ranks with Benjamin Franklin as far as relevancy.
But it's so fitting. Anyway, we'll be back after this break.
Check out the show that's built on the MMA. From the UFC to extreme cage fighting, they got the fights covered. Check out the GSMC MMA podcast. Get the latest news on past or upcoming fights. Join us as we talk to and about some of the biggest names in the MMA, past, present, and future. When it's the fight game, there's just one show to check out. GSMCpodcast.com/MMA-podcast. Don't forget to like them on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Visit GSMCpodcast.com for more info.
So now, speaking of Victoria Beckham, apparently she did a record.
Yeah, that's spot on so far. She did
solo
a secret record, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a secret record, yeah. Secret solo album.
So do tell.
Well, she made it back in all the way 2003, and I guess the consensus was that she hoped no one heard it because we haven't heard it up until now, and that was back in 2003. But things have obviously changed because we've heard it now, which changes the stance we were on back in 2003. So now it's out.
And by the way, Victoria Beckham is one of the members of the Spice Girls.
She is a Spice Girl, yeah, amongst many things. She's a very popular Spice Girl, right? She was Posh Spice. I think that was everyone's personal favorite Spice Girl.
Okay, if you say so. Mel B was mine, or Scary Spice. But, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, Spice Girl, of course you did.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yes, I did. I had to have one.
Right.
So, so she did the album with Dame Dash, apparently. Like what? How many tracks?
Tracks number, it was about 17, yeah. It was 17 demos, and I think the album was called Come Together.
Victoria Beckham, for those of you who don't know, well, we just said that, didn't we?
Yeah, Victoria Beckham. She's old Spice Girl member. She's married to
David Beckham.
Mr. David Beckham.
Yeah, the king of soccer, apparently. And,
she's my second favorite Beckham.
So, and apparently, I guess during the Spice Girl performances, they would turn her microphone off so you couldn't hear her sing. But when you listen to the demos, she has a good voice.
So you liked it?
I mean, for what it was, yeah. I mean, she could sing.
What's the consensus? Does everyone else like it, or is it just you?
Well, I don't know everyone else, dude. So
yeah, I mean,
I could.
Okay.
Ring everyone else. What do you think of Victoria Beckham's Spice?
Save it for the stage.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have to, but when I get the speed dial for everyone else, I'll let you know.
So much, it's unreal. Yeah, but so Victoria, she has a secret album. It's now resurfaced, and no one hates her for it. And I think that's the best you can do. If it's something that you're trying to hide from the world for over a decade, and it somehow comes to light, if no one's mad at you right now, then you're doing a pretty good job with secret keeping.
Well, I would encourage you to listen to the tracks. I listened to some of them and they weren't bad. I mean, it wasn't necessarily my thing.
Wasn't my
but she
thing.
could sing.
That's the keyword,
right?
yeah.
But she could sing though. There was no reason to turn off her microphone. So that's kind of weird.
Is that a thing though? Did that really happen?
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. So kind of scary. So
I think it's more posh.
Yeah, right. Very posh.
Yes.
So you can find those demos online. So you can check it out. So I encourage you to. So that's news with her. So interesting. I see that coming.
We're going to move on to something a little bit more sad, though. Police. Well, you heard about the T.I. concert, right? You want to open up with that?
So, yeah, he had a concert yesterday, and there were four people who there were
victims. Yeah.
4 victims. Thank you. One got shot, or is one killed? I can't remember now.
There was one killed and 3 others injured, I believe.
Yeah. Now, mind you, T.I. didn't even get a chance. I mean, he wasn't even on stage yet. So it's very disconcerting. I mean, because first of all, there's always these, how do you say it, stereotypes about, the rap concert can be too violent and too dangerous. That's not always the case. But because this concert was his concert, his name is tied to it, unfortunately. But yeah, he hadn't gone on stage yet, and from reports are saying he had nothing to do with the incident whatsoever. But yeah, things got out of hand in New York at this concert, and yeah, one person is dead and 3 people are injured. So
yeah, it's another shooting.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the person who was deceased, and hopefully the 3 other victims will be just fine. But yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. So it's really important, for artists to make sure that they send out a message stating, hey, no violence, because nobody wants to get frisked at these things. I've been frisked at concerts. It's not fun, but unfortunately, a lot of times it's necessary. So, but
frisked is in the top 2 things that you don't want to happen on the costume. Of course, number 1 being shot, but frisked, definitely.
Yeah. So once again, like I said, T.I. he wasn't even on stage yet when this whole thing happened, and he had nothing to do to it, from what reports are saying.
Yeah.
But so that is part of the entertainment news, unfortunately, today.
I hope, send condolences out to the families. Hope that, everything, and also to the victims.
But by the way, so Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Johnny Depp is getting divorced. Amber Heard filed 3 days after his mother died. Yeah, way to keep it classy there.
This got really sad quick. I don't know if it's the 3, the death after death story and how we've been tackling divorce and death at the same time somehow. Yeah. I'm kind of depressed at this point. I don't think I can go on. If
I know. Well, no, we'll get better. Things do get better. I mean, unfortunately, now I know how regular newscasters feel, because it's just like you don't know what you're going to get, what you have to report,
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy that way. You just have to roll with it.
Incredibly, yeah. It's a depressing time for news, though. I guess it's always a depressing time for news.
Well,
today's no different.
Okay, but Jordan, we're not done though. So don't say that, because you
all
just
right. I'm keeping an open mind.
There's other stuff going on.
Maybe
right?
Everything will be better in news in a minute.
But yeah, so
but for right now, Johnny Depp's mom died, and now he's also getting divorced.
Right, and he was only married to Amber Heard for a year. So they're in California, and I believe she's seeking spousal support. So I don't know how much she's going to get, but she might get spousal support, I believe, for that year. But that's about it. So,
and what you had some kind of opinions with this, right? I mean,
well,
how do you feel?
He was.
Whose side are you on this divorce?
Man, there you go again. All right, so Johnny Depp, previously to Amber Heard, was in a relationship with Vanessa Paradis, who's a French singer and a model who made a great album, self-titled album called Vanessa Paradis that Lenny Kravitz produced years ago. It's a really good album, actually. She has, I believe, at least 2 children with him. They were together 14 years. They split up about 3 years ago. He never married her. He marries Amber Heard, who I'm pretty sure is a lot younger than Vanessa Paradis. Well, now that's not working. So, it is what it is.
So you think this is kind of like a justice thing?
And why you are such an instigator. All I'm saying is that,
sorry. I don't.
All I'm saying is that this is what it is. So,
yeah. It's terrible timing. I think we can both agree on that. That's.
Yeah, man. I don't want Mr. Depp coming after me, dude. What are you doing over there, man? He's got the scissor hands, bro. Come on. I want to get chopped up, dude.
You don't want to get chopped up. That's,
just saying.
That's your biggest fear about Johnny Depp. His scissor hands. Yeah. Well,
although his first debut was in Nightmare on Elm Street, I believe.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of scissors involved with Johnny Depp.
I know, right? Who knew?
And it's cool. I like it, though. I think I'm a fan of Johnny Depp. I'm not alone, I don't think.
No, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his as well. Donnie Brasco was forget about it. So
yeah, I respect that, Keith. I respect you for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch to lighter news, somewhat lighter. Okay,
please do.
All right.
Please do.
Hopefully, this is going to offset all the bad we just started. Rob Kardashian.
There you go.
Famous for being a Kardashian and Blac Chyna. They flaunt their extravagant lifestyle, right?
And apparently they're expecting a baby. I thought that was a rumor, but I guess that's true. Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, hey.
We'll find out in 9 months, right?
It is what it is. But go ahead. What were you saying about them?
Well, they just bought a his and hers kind of Rolex watch, and it's going to a total of $275,000. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
For a watch. And I love watches, man, but I'm not going out like that, but I don't have that kind of money, so hey.
It's a cool watch, though, in their defense.
Yeah. Hey, if you got the money, what can I say? Hey, I mean, love is love, so more power to them.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a $275,000 cool watch. Like, like it's not 20,000,
Mm-hmm.
So that's my problem, but it's okay. Good for them. If you got it, spend it while you got it. So when we get back, we're going to have even more cool stuff. Hopefully less depressing. I think we're on a good upturn. So
yes,
you
more
guys stay tuned.
Yeah, uplifting stuff. So
we'll bring you back from when we, took you down.
Right on.
All right. See you guys soon.
Yeah.
Are you looking for help for your fantasy football team? Check out the GSMC Fantasy Football Podcast. Get today's best advice on who to start, who to sit, even who you should draft. From sleeper picks to red hot lineups, they got it all covered for you. That's GSMCpodcast.com/fantasy-football-podcast. We'll cover traditional leagues, dynasty, PPR, even IDP leagues. When you need fantasy help, there's just one show to hit up. Don't forget to like them on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Visit GSMCpodcast.com for more info.
Welcome back to Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast. Entertainment News Podcast, that is. So, Tamar Braxton, great R&B singer, soul singer. She's also the sister to Tony Braxton from the Braxton family. She was a co-host on The Real, which is a TV talk show. There's The View, The Talk, and The Real. So she took a hiatus to do Dancing with the Stars, and while she was gone, they had different celebrity guest hosts to come on. And apparently those hosts did well. Sometimes the ratings went up. The reason why I mention this is because apparently, as of now, Tamar Braxton has been let go from The Real.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. So she was let go, and apparently the reason why is because the studio did some focus groups, and they stated that she didn't test too well with the people in the group. And
well, do you like Tamar Braxton? I think either way, even if you did or not, that's pretty messed up. I mean,
I thought she was okay on the show, but I only watched 1 or 2 episodes. But when they do study focus groups, if they don't test well, then usually they don't get hired or something can happen. But they also stated that they felt that she was too ghetto. I don't know what that means. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So
too ghetto for the audience is, I think.
Yeah, but
they were kind of
that could be
around.
taken in a very wrong way. So I don't know what's up with that. But Tamar put a nice Instagram post up in response to it with her sister Tony hugging her, and she spoke about it, and looks like she feels like she has trusted some people, and she believes that she's been stabbed in the back in regards to losing her position at The Real. Now, it's also stated, though, that her other co-hosts were not aware of her being let go from the show. So stay tuned for more news on that. I'm sure that's a story that will get more and more interesting as the days and weeks go by. But now, on the upswing, Jordan's got something to tell you. Yeah.
I'm really excited about this. Shia LaBeouf's doing things again, and everyone's really happy to hear that. Currently, Shia LaBeouf and his whole being artistic and doing art things and being an artist, as he, whatever that means, he's hitchhiking across America for, the sake of being an artist. What he's doing is he's letting everyone know his GPS current location and saying, hey, if you want, come pick me up and just take me wherever you want to go because I'm Shia LaBeouf. And that's pretty much it. I can't think of a reason to go beyond that. This is one of the many things Shia LaBeouf's been doing, from being an art exhibit himself to staying where a lot of controversy would happen with that. He was sexually assaulted while being a statue, all the way to Shia LaBeouf going around and, live streaming his face, watching every movie he's ever been in. I don't understand why he's doing all this stuff, but I really like it. It's fun. It's kind of fun.
Too much time on his hands, man. Too much time on his hands. Let me tell it. Hey, it works.
But it's entertaining, though, right? I mean,
yeah, it is. I mean, and no celebrity's ever done that before, where they say, "Hey, come pick me up. I'm gonna go cross country." So that it is unique. I'll give him that. That is unique. But I'm just like, okay, What's next from Shia? What's he? I mean,
And that's cool. I think, mission accomplished if we're, still going. If you didn't care about Shia LaBeouf, and whether you hate him or love him at this point, you're still saying, what's he going to do next? I mean,
yes, Shia LaBeouf from the Transformers franchise. And he was also in an Indiana Jones movie. He played Harrison Ford's son. That's right.
Started with Even Stevens, and he just kept that ball rolling.
Yeah, so he's done his thing. So he's no stranger to movie stardom, not at all.
So if you love Shia LaBeouf, you hate Shia LaBeouf, it doesn't matter. Pick him up in your car. GPS location, just go take him around the country and see. I'm really excited. If he's in our area, you bet I'm going to be picking up that guy.
I'll pick him up, but he's going to have to buy me lunch. Just saying.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's okay.
Well, maybe not. I mean, yeah, I hear you.
So we're pro Shia LaBeouf now. Pro Shia LaBeouf on his side. And I think we're going to go back on to Kelly Osbourne, right?
So I guess has this become the divorce episode?
Yeah, no.
So
we have a theme.
Yeah, it's coming, at least for this podcast there is. So Kelly Osbourne got on Twitter and she expressed her feelings in regards to the woman that her father, Ozzy Osbourne, is allegedly having an affair with.
Allegedly.
Because Sharon and Ozzy are, they are getting divorced after 33 years of marriage.
Is it for sure a divorce? Is that what's happening? Or
I mean, that's where it seems to be headed. So Kelly vented her frustrations and then got into a Twitter feud with other Twitter followers who didn't agree with her speaking about, the lady who's alleged to be having an affair with her father. Do you want to elaborate, Jordan?
Well, she put the girl's phone number out on Twitter for anyone to call. So
yeah,
it's next level trashing. I think it's pretty bad stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And Sharon Osbourne actually happens to think this is all really funny, which is kind of understandable. As much as she's went through now, I think if you can laugh at this, good for you. But the girl, the mistress. Hairdresser mistress? Can we say mistress?
We can say hairdresser mistress. Sure.
Hairdresser mistress. There was a lot of hate that was thrown at her because of the phone number that is her private phone number put up online. So that kind of happens even if people don't have a reason to hate you. But they kind of attacked her, and then there's been a little bit of backlash for Miss Kelly Osbourne. So.
Yes. So
just a huge mess.
Yeah, hopefully that situation will work itself out. So.
I hope so too.
But in brighter news,
Justin Bieber, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Can I comment on this? This is
go ahead.
Justin Bieber's getting.
That wasn't
sued.
where I was going. But go ahead.
God! Oh,
but hey, we're already there, dude. Go
right, if we're already here this time, I'll go ahead.
The train is rolling.
Train's rolling. Justin Bieber's getting sued. Have you heard about this?
No. Do tell. What's going on with Justin?
Well, there's someone who did a recording. Casey Dinell. We'll get the pronunciation. We'll get Webster in here and see what he says. But the important thing is that she released a song called "Ring the Bell" back in 2014, and a lot of the instrumentals and her vocals even were shortly included in the "Sorry" track by Justin Bieber. Once again, allegedly, but that's where it seems to be heading to.
So is he sorry for the suit? I know. I couldn't help it. I had to do it.
Like the worst person I've ever met.
I had to embrace the corniness. Yes, I can be corny. Yes, I can. So
Okay. I'm glad you're having fun.
Sorry about sorry.
Well, she's hoping to get the big bucks from it. So not much is going on there. We're gonna have to get back to you guys later on as things come up. But for right now, not looking too good for Mr. Biebs.
Oh, there it is. So on a brighter note, Riri, a.k.a. Rihanna, has a new sunglasses deal with the designer Dior. So, and they were pretty cool, actually. But, the money on them, I don't know. But, Jordan, can you elaborate on that for me?
Brighter note.
What you say?
I still love it. I do. The sunglasses are going to be available for $1,950. And with that, you're going to get some of the coolest sunglasses ever made by Rihanna. So,
how many different pairs are there? Does it say how many different designs she did? Because she apparently went to like the
I think it's going to be in 6 different colors. So
cool. The studio, their studio or their headquarters, and did the designs there. So she had a good time apparently. So
yeah,
cool.
and in her defense, they're not all going to be $1,950. That's only going to be the gold plate, the 24 karat gold plated ones.
Oh,
the others are going to be just a
just the gold plated ones.
Yeah, just the gold, no diamond. But the others are going to be $840.
So, that's all. Well, thanks for telling me.
Yeah, still not
$840.
I have yet to find sunglasses that I'd pay $184 for.
Yeah, me too, bro.
$840 for, but still, yeah.
I'm not paying $50 for sunglasses, dude.
If I win a lottery, these sunglasses will be the first thing that I buy. Mark my words, Keith. Make my words.
If I win the lottery, I might dabble. We'll see.
I'll get us both some. Yeah, so
I'm gonna hold you to it.
That is brighter news.
I'm gonna hold you to it. All right. Yeah, it is brighter news. Well, because you have the whole Depress Fest going on with you.
Yeah, yeah. And we're going to finally close things up with one last great story.
Kanye.
I think we're going to have a segment in the show that's going to be called the, what's new with Kanye hour.
Or Keeping Up with Kanye.
Keeping up. Oh, God. You're doing better than me lately.
Keeping Up with Kanye.
Keeping up with Kanye. So, what's happening now is Kanye had a security guard that just recently quit, and he kind of did a tell-all about, well, I don't know, news to everybody. Kanye's kind of a difficult person to be around. I don't know if you guys didn't realize that, but that's basically the gist of the world. No, yeah, believe it, Keith. There's photographs.
I'm shocked.
But the stories, I'm going to go verbatim only because this is hilarious, and I don't even want to miss a bit, all right? So...
Go ahead.
The bodyguards, this is one of them. On the first day we headed to this music studio, when we got into the elevator, Kanye just stood there with his arms folded and said, "Aren't you going to press the button?" Kanye never, ever apologizes. I told him I've never been here. I don't know which floor. And then he flipped out, squealing that his time was precious, and he couldn't believe I hadn't called ahead to find out which floor he had worked on. I explained, we have 3 options. You tell me the floor, and I press the button. You press the button, or we stand here. Eventually he told me, and I pressed the button. Kanye never, ever apologizes.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, what can you say to that?
You can say a lot.
Does the bodyguard say his name or no?
I think it's Stanulis. Yeah, Stanulis. There we go.
And mind you, this is an ex-bodyguard, so
that happened. There were a lot of other things, including him saying that it was easier to watch Kanye's daughter than it was Kanye.
There it is. So, yeah, we're probably going to do a segment Keeping Up with Kanye. So
and before we go, one update on that. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are threatening a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the bodyguard. So that's something we're going to have to hear about next week at our Keeping Up with Kanye section.
That's a nice surprise. I didn't even see that coming. I like that.
Right? There is a twist.
There you go. Okay, so you know that this was definitely a real story.
Yeah, and hopefully this either way this goes, worst case scenario, Kanye West will finally be able to pay for all that art he bought, so.
Well, there it is.
There might be a bright side, even the worst. But.
Well, thanks again for tuning in to our podcast here at Golden State Media Concepts. This is the Entertainment News Podcast. I'm your host, Keith.
And I'm Jordan. I think we had a fun time doing this. Yes, I know I did.
Always. And you can catch us on Facebook. You can catch us on Twitter, iTunes, and GSMCpodcast.com. So thanks again.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I'm just agreeing. I'm having a good time here.
Yeah.
So.
And we'll see you somewhere out in space.
See you guys somewhere out in space.